Welcome back to Sim Series, episode 3. Sim Series episode 3.
Coolio.
Joined with local on the channel, local in your hearts.
Yeah.
Michael Cunningham,
Forever.
Team Parliament member. A couple different topics we're going to talk about today. We're not going to do the intro, get to know Michael. We did that in a Team Series doubles a while back now. One of our first videos we posted on our Revive channel. So make sure you check that out. We're going to talk about just recap Christmas. It's because coming out on New Year's Day, one day later, but we still want to get it out for you folks.
Yeah.
We're going to talk about divisions, PDGA divisions, when you should change, when you should move around, tournaments, just in general. It was a conversation we had here in the shop just in general, so figured we'd share that. And then sponsorships and what that looks like from players' eyes, shop owners' eyes. It's a very popular topic as we roll into the new year and people signing up with different companies and stuff like that. So we'll go over that while also playing Link Disc Golf.
Yeah.
We're going to start out on the Lookout Tower course today and then flip over to the Canyons course. Hopefully get some aces at the end.
Oh, we love that.
So some nice little ace runs. So let's get started here, huh?
Let's do it.
I'm not going to go with an overstable driver though.
No, you're not. I thought I put straight driver for you. Oh, it crashed before.
It crashed before.
Yeah,
so
it crashed.
Yeah. So everybody knows my plans. I went down to Tennessee. I have a couple videos coming out. Got to see the fam, so that was a good time. Love the fam. Love being with the fam.
Totally.
Good to be back though. My flights were just
they were pretty messed.
They were yucky.
They were pretty messed up.
I'm back. I was back a day late, but never $1 short.
A couple dollars short.
Well, a couple $dollars short. I didn't
have to pay extra?
No, I didn't have to pay extra. I actually did it. So that was nice. How was your Christmas?
It wasn't bad. It wasn't bad. A little bit more relaxing than previous years.
Sure.
I mean, people don't really know this, but some more. People don't really know about my family structure, but that's a fantastic
Get
shot.
all the way there.
That's unbelievable.
Oh my goodness.
that's unbelievable. So I have 4 sisters, including me.
I always forget that you're such a big family.
I'm the middle child.
Yeah.
And the only male in the family. So and my sisters are spread out all over Wisconsin and into Connecticut. So so one of my sisters went over to that's nice.
Get off it. What?
That's going
that might be
all
OB.
day.
Yeah.
Unless it hits a tree.
Yay! Oh, good tree. Good call.
So 2 of my sisters went over to, I don't want a straight fairway from 106.
Please change that.
One sister went over. So 2 of my sisters ended up being in. I want to putter. 2 of my sisters were in Connecticut for Christmas.
Sure.
And my mom and youngest sister came up to visit me.
Nice.
That looks good. Or not.
Oh,
not good. Not good at all, actually. And so it was just like pretty low key the entire time. This has got to be so uphill.
Yeah, you gotta put that for people getting to see what Matt needs to fix here in the throw zone.
That might not be high enough. Did it register?
They got it. Oh, not quite. Oh no, then down the other side.
Good. But yeah, just,
I like the height that you put on that though.
Really nice, low key, 45 feet.
No, that's me.
Oh, that's you.
Yeah.
Run it over a little bit. And you don't want to
I know. Yeah, give me the putter and then
the putter.
Yeah, please the putter. Just yeet it over the top of it.
Do you want it a little bit to the right?
A little bit to the right would be cool.
That's too much.
That's fine, right there.
But yeah, then just made some good food, hung out, had
good eats during the holidays is
it's unbelievable, and it's so important too.
Oh yeah, like you need. I'm gonna go closer. You need the good eats during the holiday. Like
talk about like just making good memories.
Yeah.
Half of good memories are made around food.
Oh, for sure.
So, go baby.
Oh, did I not go?
No, it flashed blue. Yeah, that's there. Holy skip!
Whoa, what?
I'm gonna be really curious to see how that looks when when the screen recording comes out, because it landed just over that rock, like you can see, and then just took off.
I've been noticing when I've gotten some pretty crazy can you give me the
unbelievable
understable mid?
Understable mid?
Yeah.
From 85?
Yeah, just with the height.
There. Okay. That's the wrong key. That's the wrong way. There it is. Okay.
But good eats is always
so
so good.
So it was really nice. Got to flex some of the culinary prowess.
Yeah.
Some might say. 40 feet uphill.
Prowess.
So it was just fun.
Nice.
Absolutely nice. But I hope your Christmases were all fantastic.
Yes. Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays. Whatever you celebrate.
And for the first time, oh, that's silly. For the first time, Hanukkah and Christmas Day started at the same time.
Oh, really?
Yeah. It's like one of the first times it's ever happened.
Oh, that's cool.
So, happy Hanukkah to our Jewish friends.
So everybody got some.
Yeah, everybody got some presents.
Some fun. So that's cool. That is pretty sweet. Oh boy, that might be way over the top.
Or so bad. Oh, it counted it for you.
Did it?
Yeah.
Oh, we'll see.
Oh, no.
It
didn't. It said give me.
Yeah.
So,
the
worst putting distance in this is 10 feet. Because you cannot give it anything or else it's going. But you also have to throw it so that it actually recognizes. All right, we got one.
Good hit.
Although that might bug out to a tap in.
We'll see. I think you'll be fine.
All right, both of us a +1. What a great start.
Considering that I was 45 feet away from the basket to start.
You don't want to throw a putter here?
That's so sad.
So.
Well, glad to hear that your Christmas was well and good, and the family's doing well. So,
yeah,
that's good to hear. So
we'll
jump into divisions.
First topic.
Yeah, some actual structured topic. That's
all right. It's fun, right?
It's just been get to know you. How are you? We wanted to talk a little bit about divisions and just the concept of sandbagging. So, by your definition, Michael, what is sandbagging?
I mean, sandbagging is when you intentionally...
Sorry,
I
forgot that I won't throw that straight line anymore.
Sandbagging is when you intentionally play below your division purely because you want to get a win, or you are...
Oh, fade, please.
Just, I don't know why you would do it for any other reason other than to get a win.
Right, to rack up wins.
That's about the only thing that you're sandbagging for.
Right.
So...
Because it doesn't do anything to help your rating.
No, absolutely nothing. Well, it actually probably hurts your rating.
Yeah.
When it comes down.
Yeah, if you play in higher divisions with higher rated players,
you're going to get better.
If you play the same, it will, whatever magic formula that ratings is. It will.
So, and it's something that we see a lot. For those who don't know, the Wisconsin Disc Golf Tour is a really popular tour in Wisconsin, of course. That looks great. That looks fantastic.
So good. Oh my gosh.
So it's absolutely wonderful because it gives a lot of structure and a point series for everyone to kind of work towards the end of the season.
Right.
And back when, in 2020, 2021, it was just a mad dash to get into any tournament. It was a click race. And so you saw a lot of people playing below their divisions.
Right.
Just because they wanted to play events. Oh, that's still a good shot.
That's still
though.
Fine. Yeah.
That's still great.
That's exactly what I wanted.
So it's something that's not as much of a problem, but I would say almost a different level of the problem.
Yeah, back in those days, you were just trying to...
You were just trying to get into events.
Yeah.
Because it was such a mad dash. There's such an influx of players.
And I think you see a lot more quote-unquote sandbagging in those who don't have PDGA numbers yet.
Come on, baby.
Do it.
Oh.
Good effort. Or roll all the way
Give me the gimme. Give me the gimme. Oh, I didn't give me the gimme.
But you see that a lot. I gave you the gimme.
It did?
Yeah.
Cool.
But you see it a lot with like folks that don't have PDGA numbers, and then they come in and they just like.
Well, now the PDGA made that new rule that if you know
a person's, so as a tournament director,
a person's play style and their average scores on the course, you can manipulate that.
Right.
Based off of your own knowledge. Oh, the spit out.
Brutal.
But it still gave it to you.
Yeah.
Great.
Look at that. Still tied up.
But really, the concept that you want the putter?
I am actually going to stay with the putter. Yes.
Do you want it anywhere?
A little bit more to the right. Right there. Yep.
Okay. So, but the real topic now is like, when do you make a division change? And so, of course, the PDGA has their that's
gonna be a little
scent.
That's gonna be a little pass.
Hit a rock. Hit a rock.
Hit a house.
Oh,
that's only a 35-footer from there.
No, it's not gonna be bad at all.
Yeah. When do you switch? When do you make a move? And
So-
I think there's two trains of thought when it comes to that. When you feel like, okay, I've got a bunch of wins under my belt. I feel like I can play, like I play better than the other people in my division. Same line.
Same thing.
Yeah.
Same exact thing.
You might get the tree rock stop though. Oh. Or when you're rating accounts for it.
Yeah, true.
And I think that those are
Put me a little
huge.
bit to the right.
Those are two huge
A little bit to the left.
trains of thought, because people are like, well, they have division cutoffs for a reason.
Mm-hmm.
Play until you division out, right? But I think sometimes you can get caught in.
Gave it to me.
Did it really?
Yeah, it's a bucket.
The bucket.
Bucket.
Because I think that you can get a higher rating and you can play better if you play up in a division.
Truly, yeah.
I think that where you see that most is from intermediate to advanced.
Yes, totally.
I've noticed it in my own ratings, right? I feel like I play the same and my ratings have come out much, much higher.
And also, I've played in a couple different states, tournament-wise.
Mm-hmm.
I've played in Michigan, played in Florida. And it's also very cool to see how the difference in divisions plays based off of the state that you're in.
Right.
Because Michigan has a lot of really good. You want the straight? Or stable. No. So Michigan, so I played D-Glow in 2021, and Michigan had fantastic.
Oh yeah.
Advanced golfers.
Yeah.
And a lot of advanced golfers that would play very well.
Sure.
In Wisconsin in open.
Yeah.
But of course that's what the advanced division is that trained to become a pro.
Sure.
That's what it's there.
Yeah.
For,
right.
Right.
Yeah. It's the last amateur division.
Yeah.
You can be.
Truly. And you can be in it for as long as you want.
Right,
There's no ratings cap.
Yeah. No ratings cap. Just
All right. I'm throwing a 360.
Oh, that's right.
for the channel here. So it's 477. I typically throw about 450 on regular flat ground, so I have to give this a little bit of extra oomph. So maybe the 360 is what we do.
I knew
Hopefully
this was
we don't get
coming.
hurt. All right, here we go. I gotta walk up straight.
I
forgot I have to walk up straight. Otherwise I can't do a normal walk up. All right, here we go.
Oh man, that's either gonna be really good or really bad. I think you threw it way nose down.
Oh no! No, it just.
But
it got 150
If you would have gotten the air on that, that would have been nasty.
That would have been mushed. It was thrown at 64.
Yeah, that's a good. But it was not that nose down. It was just low out of your, just
low out of my hand.
Yeah.
We don't want the overstable driver. I almost got to yours.
So where are you? So I've always been in the philosophy of you're not in the wrong if you're playing to your rating.
No, you're never in the
wrong.
But
I'm also in the camp of like let's say you go to your local league.
Yeah.
And there's a bunch of people that you're usually competitive around. You're gonna join that group.
Yes, totally.
Always ask, hey, who's playing, who's doing this, who's doing that. And then if you see it as you're registering for a PDGA tournament and you don't have a PDGA number, I usually play around this guy, or I play around, that, this, I usually play around them.
Oh, no ground play whatsoever.
So I think that's a super important thing to like.
But also, like, I also feel like in that same trip I went with, so I was playing advanced at the time.
Sure.
And my friend, 2 friends actually I went with, Bruce, team member, and then a friend Noel.
Yeah.
They normally played advanced. They were normally playing intermediate. But they were just like, for the sake of playing in the same pool.
Yes, right.
We were like, okay, they're going to play up a division.
Mm-hmm. Right.
And also, since we only had 1 car in Michigan, it made sense that everyone did the same pool.
100%, right.
For that purpose. So there's always like extenuating circumstances that are going to cause you to play up or play down.
Yeah. If you're ever
maybe not necessarily play down, but play up.
Whenever, because I did the same thing when I went to Myrtle Beach. I was playing a lot of advanced the same year when I went to Myrtle Beach last year, and nice fun.
Layup.
And I dropped down to intermediate because I think I was like 930 rated at the time. But I dropped down because we were all like we'd all be in the same school.
You want to play with.
So there's
people.
obviously those like extenuating circumstances, right?
Yeah.
Like you're always going to have those. But I would always say, in general, it's better for you and your rating, depending on the course layout.
Play up.
Like, play up is definitely... And then if you feel like you get crushed, then move down.
Yeah.
Like, after a couple tournaments, you'll know your rating, you'll know where you stand, and you'll be good to go.
Yeah, totally. Absolutely.
Ooh, that's going to be on way too much hyzer, I think.
Yeah.
But another layup.
Oh, we're both zeros there.
Both big old zeros.
Both zeros.
-1.
Yeah, we're okay with that. What do you want here?
Give me the straight driver, and then we'll go a little bit to the right.
More?
A little bit more. Yeah, that's great.
Can't
go wrong with playing.
But then, of course, like, so then begs the question of like, okay, what? And there's also like the frames of reference of just like, okay, what's going to cause you to move a division?
Yeah, like
ratings out, or do you go for wins? Or we might have, did we talk about this already?
We did a little
I'm
bit.
Not sure.
Yeah.
But like when it comes down to it, like, are you in the camp of you would rather get wins and then move out, or are you in the I want to get wins and then move? So wait, get wins and then move?
Yeah.
Or get to the division cap and then go.
Right. And I think that, like, in my personal opinion, wins don't matter until you really get to advanced in open. Like, in my personal opinion. I just don't think they matter. Oh, get around that tree.
Oh, that could be fantastic.
As long as it hits and
hit a wall, hit a house, hit a brick, hit something.
Oh my gosh,
that's great.
Nice shot.
That was fantastic.
Because
I'm in the zone of I want to master something, and so once I get wins in a division and I get a couple wins, I'm going to move.
Yeah, right.
Right. Or what happened to me, and I think we might have touched this a little bit, is that I was playing in advanced, and I got the feeling that I was not playing my best disc golf.
Sure.
And
stick.
Go you!
Oh.
I wasn't playing my best disc golf,
sure.
and I was still placing in top 10s.
Yeah, right.
I wasn't playing my best disc golf, and I was still, in some like in the running for wins. Yeah. Oh, not a straight fairway. So I was like, I don't want to keep on doing this because it feels bad for me as a competitor, and just that mindset for myself that I'm just like, I don't want to feel like I'm playing poorly and still place well.
Right. No, that makes sense. It's a feel thing. Like, it's definitely a feel thing.
Oh, it gave it to me.
Come on. It's definitely a feel thing. Where,
totally.
Like, you need to judge for yourself. Like, what do you again? What?
And I think when it came down to it,
what do you really want in disc golf?
I think I got six wins in advance.
Sure.
Nice pot.
Nice.
Or
I'd be really sad if I lose.
that'd be really sad.
Wow, that is really sad.
That is really sad. So yeah.
Right.
Yeah, I think I ended up getting like 6 wins in advance and did not feel like I was playing my best disc golf.
Well, and that's a good feeling. Like,
oh yeah, it's a great
rather
feeling.
have that than
right?
The opposite way, right?
Completely.
So
yeah.
We'll wrap up that conversation as I switch over to the Canyons course. And hopefully we'll be good to go. Good to go. Good to go.
Keep it going for us, baby. Yay!
We'll jump into our next topic.
Sponsor players.
Sponsors. So this is definitely a bigger
conversation.
A bigger conversation, which
a massive conversation.
We spread that over our shorter conversation over 5 holes, and now we only have 3 holes to talk about.
the bigger
one,
conversation.
But, we'll be doing our sponsorship announcements.
Yeah.
I got to draft up the contract a little bit further behind on it than I want to be, but such as running your own business.
Such as planning events for the next year.
Yes, yeah. So, lot of hats that I'm wearing, so it's fun, but there's a lot more than a disc golf shop owning than many good things. So, working on that, drafting up the contracts. We'll send emails out by the end of the week.
Totally.
Here, so then that way people know if they're on the team or not. You'll get an email regardless if you are on the team or not. So thank you to everybody that applied.
We got a lot of applications.
There was a lot of applications, which is also part of the reason it took me forever to go through every one. So if you didn't make the team, it's not that we aggressively don't like you or, but there were a lot of people picked them strategically, and really look into just like we still would love your support. We'll help support you. If you're running events or doing leagues or doing anything like that, and you're not sponsored by Door Disc Golf, doesn't mean we can't help. Just reach out to us on a case-by-case basis, and we'll help you out the best that we can.
Completely and totally.
But sponsorships are interesting because it's one of those things where ThoughtSpace came out and had a conversation about they weren't able to pay their sponsor players and team that you see people jump teams back and forth all over the place, and you just don't know really what. Like, I think like disc golf sponsorships are really unlike any type of sponsorship we've
ever
really seen, right? Like, you just don't know what.
This is so good.
Yeah, I should really just throw and not pay attention more often.
That's so.
Oh,
you just
a basket.
Absolutely.
Oh my
gosh! What?
Should
That's
just
incredible.
Throw and talk more often.
Yeah.
So
I think there's a lot to be said. Quick aside, I think there's a lot to be said about when you're throwing and having fun and just talking and throwing and having fun, you just get the best of what you get. Right. It's no pressure.
Yeah, right. That no pressure feeling. So when you're a sponsored player right now, we've both been sponsored by Door Disc Golf. Now I get to see it from an opposite side.
Yeah,
so
totally.
as a sponsored player, what do you feel that your quote unquote responsibilities are, and what do you think that you need to do as a sponsored player?
Well, as a sponsored player, it's how can I be the best ambassador of this brand, on and off the course.
Sure.
Right? A lot of people are just like, oh, it's all about on course, or it's all about off course.
Yeah, I would say like on the course tournament specific. I think people put a lot of thought into.
People put a little bit too much on the course.
Right. Yeah. Right? On the course in tournaments, like.
But when it comes down to it, and this brand, Door Disc Golf was founded on good people providing for a community, right? Yeah. And that is probably one of the most important things in being a sponsored player is what can you provide for the community?
Right. What can you do? What can you how can you help? How can you help grow disc golf
That's so overstated. That's such a bad shot.
you're trying to not jump. We're trying to regular putt from
I would be
150
jumping
feet.
off a cliff. I'm not going to jump putt off a cliff.
So where I need that straddle feature.
Uh-huh.
I don't know if this is one of the invisible trees, though, or if this is...
We'll find out.
We are definitely going to find out.
Find out today. Find out in a minute.
But yeah, Door Disc Golf is very much a brand that's like, hey, like, we want to be...
We want to be the best versions of ourselves in order to progress the sport of disc golf in this community and really help people see what playing it was a ghost tree. What playing the sport of disc golf can do for you,
right?
Not only as like a person, but then as a member of something bigger and a community.
Right, 100%.
So that's the A part. So like, what are you doing to spread disc golf? Are you giving discs to people? Are you inviting people out to leagues? And unfortunately, I haven't been the best version of that.
Do it. Bucket.
Because of my education.
Well, you're going back to school. You're doing things for you. Like,
I am absolutely when I am not in school, I am.
Oh boy, that's gonna be so bad.
That's gonna be so high. Oh, but you're gonna get it. What an eagle, dog. You want the putter?
Just keep it at the putter. Yeah.
Right at it, or
yeah,
a little
right
bit to the right.
Okay. Right at it.
So I think it's a lot more of an emphasis, especially at like an amateur local level. What are you doing for the community more than your disc golf? Because
right.
When it
sure.
comes down to it, that was incredible.
That was so good.
Because when it comes down to it, let's be real.
Yeah.
None of the amateurs are really going to do something that is going to wow anyone.
No.
When it comes down to it, you can put up a really good tournament, but people are going to think about like your events that you run more than the event, more than your
you're going to be known like Let's take like Lucas for example.
Yeah.
Like Lucas is well known for the work that he's put in at Pinecrest, and
every single day.
Like every single day out there.
Dude's busting his chops.
But also the leagues that he runs, like the things that he's doing for disc golf, and not the play.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't. Oh my gosh!
Like
such a nose down putt here. So like it has to be in that zone of like. That was so nose down.
I still think you're over though. Oh my gosh!
Oh, stop the roll! Stop the roll! So I think it is. You've got to find that happy medium.
Right.
But also, we're in now a world. Could you put it over to the right a little bit? Yeah, that's perfect. We're now in a world of social media.
Yeah.
And none of us are truly blessed with large. God, that was resounding. Large social media. Oh my God, I'm going to putt again. Oh, no, it's you. Finally. You can stop throwing.
Yeah. You can throw it, talk.
It's none of us are blessed with a nice
social media following
and healthy social media following with a lot of followers.
Right.
But it's now looking at like what can we do as a collective. So I think that's where Door Disc is trying to be a little bit more on the collective disc golf content side with social media rather than just pumping everything through one individual's social media following. Right. Definitely Door Disc has the most, YouTube, 29 feet, okay. The most YouTube followers of any of us. Like I don't. I got it though. Thank goodness.
Well, YouTube was at 105 the last.
I don't even have a YouTube account. Right?
Oh yeah, right. I have 0 subscribers on my YouTube account. Yeah. True.
So it is. getting to the point where none of us are going to excel on our own.
Yeah.
So we need to excel as a collective group.
Right. And that's kind of like
in order to push things.
Yeah, and we that's kind of how we like looking at it from, we kind of got to hear the player side of it, the shop side, as we go into the last whole year. Don't know what the score is.
Time.
We're having a lot of fun. No win-loss on this one, but like as a shop, like to put it plainly, our sponsored players are walking billboards. Like it's
yeah. That's what it's about.
But I would rather be more blunt than not about it.
We're a marketing bridge.
Yeah, right.
That's what a sponsor team is.
Right, and that's where, like we want to make sure that if we're going to put our brand on you. Well, that sounds terrible. If we're going to put the Your Disc Golf logo on you, on you, we're going to make sure.
If you're going to rep our logo,
there it is. That's the better. I get canceled now,
right?
No
one's doing branding anymore.
Oh, I just watched Yellowstone.
Oh yeah.
I bought the first season and I watched it.
It's good. You should have told. It's on Peacock. I have it. You should have just told.
I know. It was a spur of the moment thing when I was in the airplane. I'm like, I don't know what I'm gonna do, so I just downloaded a bunch of episodes. But we want to make sure that we're putting our brand. I'm gonna say it anyway. Put our brand on somebody who's the best showing at the best personality showing at tournaments. Not necessarily the best score.
It's winning. Like, it doesn't matter.
Like we have players that are on our team that are, they're not. We don't think we have a single 1,000 rated player on our team. I know we don't have 1,000.
No, we don't. Like I'm the closest.
I think you're the
closest. And I'm on a rating slump.
Yeah, like I think you're in the 960s. So like it's never been about we're sponsoring people like that we want to play around with.
Yeah.
Essentially.
Yeah.
And that's really what we want to do. And again, it's the collective thing. We want to make sure that we're sponsoring folks that we would want to play around with and that everyone would want
to
play around with. And I think that's the most important thing about it is
if that would have stayed flat, that would have been so good.
That would have been very good. And that's and who other people would want to play around with.
Yep,
no one wants to play around with a person who throws their discs around, pouts, gets super mad. You can be frustrated.
Oh, absolutely.
Like everyone's allowed to be frustrated, but
you also have you have to have a constructive outlet for your frustration if you are going to get frustrated.
Be mad for 5 seconds, move on, throw your next shot.
Be mad, say something funny.
Yeah,
move on.
Mm-hmm. And that's the big thing is I think that like what can be devastating for our brand is somebody who throws a tantrum on the course, who Nico Lacastros it, who does that.
Name drop.
And, well, I mean, can't say that his outburst at European Open helped anybody.
Oh, why is that still so much hyzer?
Yeah.
I need to fix this. It doesn't feel like I'm throwing on hyzer, but also when
did you see the stats? Not 8 degrees. I mean, a little bit of hyzer.
But that's also what I'm gonna throw my putters on.
Oh,
normally, right? Like,
and that's where we got to figure out
you put me a little bit to the right.
Yeah. Flight numbers are a very interesting thing in this game, but just in general.
Yeah. Totally.
That's a topic for another.
That's
episode,
another topic, yeah.
Because flight numbers are a scam, in my opinion. But
not in my opinion.
That's probably a hot take. They're good starting.
It's not a hot take anymore. It was a hot take like 2 years ago.
Yeah.
But it's not necessarily a hot take
right.
anymore. Oh my goodness, I'm just back and forth in it. Am I in the rock?
No. No, you're just looking through it right now.
It looks like I'm in the rock.
But, long story short, long story long.
It's not that long of a story.
Being sponsored is fun, amazing, and oh my goodness.
No!
I think I gave it to you. It is awesome to be sponsored. It's really
awesome.
cool. And we're happy that we can provide that opportunity.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not like our sponsorship is like anything.
No, it's not doing anything
game breaking
crazy,
or it's still nice.
I'd say it's probably one of the better sponsorship deals in the.
But I think it's also really important
Wisconsin.
to make sure that your team just isn't a team. You're not fielding a team of I think we'll be at 12.
Yeah.
And we're not just hey, you're on the team, congrats. We're gonna host different things. We're gonna get them on again the collective, right?
Yeah, it's about a collective.
We're gonna.
But that goes right back to the roots of what the team is supposed to be. Of what the team is for.
Mm-hmm.
And on a make like that, let's go. Oh my goodness, you slaughtered me. You got two eagles.
Wow. Yeah.
But it's about being a team, being a collective,
Right.
to represent a common goal, common ideal that we just want disc golf to grow in this area,
Right.
and we want to see it thrive. Not only from a shop standpoint.
Yeah.
We want that to happen. We love
Yeah.
that to happen. We just want to see people out there throwing discs, because there's nothing more fun than watching a disc fly in the air, watching a disc fly on a simulator.
Yeah, right. Like just watching discs fly is
even if it is a little bit
super
frustrating.
important. Yeah, right. I feel like that happens more often than not. So,
Truly.
That wraps up episode 3
Yeah.
of Sim Series.
Yes, yes.
Hoping to get Shane in here sometime this week.
Totally.
He mentioned it on the podcast that he was going to be in this week to record an episode. So
Sweet.
now we're holding him to it.
Yeah.
And we also, I probably will do a solo episode at some point. I really haven't introduced myself at all.
No,
I've been around, but I haven't really.
No one's been asking.
No one's been asking
you the questions.
about me.
That's fair.
So I'll probably do that at some point.
Uh-huh.
Have a little fun with it, and
Totally.
it'd be weird to rift on my own, but Tech Disc has got some good. They have it's called Island Party. So maybe I'll just do Island Party by myself, and it's a 3-hole thing. So that'll be a nice shorter episode, with this episode being a little bit longer.
We'll edit it down.
Yeah,
it'll edit down and post.
So, but a lot of good conversations. Let us know what you would like to see us talk about, or
Yeah.
any local guests. I've been talking with Shorewood.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
And we're gonna have him on.
Cool.
At some point. And if you also know any different putting areas in the area too, Shorewood's one of the options.
That's a good
that
option.
we might
That's
do.
a really good option. That's a great space.
In the UREC Center.
Yeah.
If we can't find anything else, so it'd be a nice opportunity to just get something local that everybody can hang out with, and we'll figure out the logistics of that. But that'll probably happen in the next couple of weeks here. So super excited. DoorDisc.com. Make sure you're supporting us. However, support us. We'll support the community. That's really been our goal all along.
Totally.
And we just want to make sure Ethan.
Ethan.
I wanted to say Evan. So I know so many Evans now, and it's so frustrating. Ethan out at Shorewood. Would love to get him on and just get his take on building a course and stuff like that too.
Really?
So DoorDisc.com. Come visit us. We've got the throw zone.
Yep.
We're gonna try to use the Tech Disc as a how golf clubs fittings.
Yeah.
I had a gentleman come in today, kind of talking about that. He works with his buddy over in California on opening a shop.
Cool.
So just trying to see how that works. I think that's a really nice thing. If new players are coming in, hey, let's get you set up on the Tech Disc, and then we can bring you out to the.
That's actually fantastic.
To the store, we can fit you with some discs that might fly very similar to that. So
it makes a lot of sense.
So we just want to provide all the opportunities we can here, and be able to help you out with getting the best disc in your hands, so that you grow in the future. So
other things, and I'm repping this for you. Session 2 of Putting League is going to be starting soon.
Yes.
We have to work on that space that we're trying to figure out where to go. But Session 2 will be starting soon. We'll be announcing that on our socials.
Session 2 we'll still have the flex.
Session 2 here.
Yeah, Session 2 is still going to be here.
Cool.
But we might do one. We're going to try to do one, like a 1 day a week thing where we're meeting at Shorewood.
Yeah. At that time.
Yeah, maybe like from 6 to 8, and people can come hang out and do the putting league there if they would rather have that social aspect. So I feel like that's what putting league is a lot about, is the social aspect. The flex league here at the shop gives people an opportunity to just come in and putt and be competitive with that as well.
Totally.
So,
and then, not sure if it's public knowledge yet, but Disc Golf Experience.
Yes, so we will be vending at the indoor experience down in Milwaukee and Brookfield specifically for that event. If you haven't signed up for that event yet, go out and do it.
Oh yeah, it's gonna
Barry
be
Schultz
fun.
is gonna be there. Old time legend.
Wisconsin legend.
Yeah, so he'll be there live in person. Door Disc will be down there vending. So if you're not a Green Bay local and you want to help support Door Disc, we'll be down in Brookfield, Milwaukee.
Yep.
Hanging out there. Michael and I will both be there. And vending, we're going to see if maybe we can bring the simulator down there.
Yeah.
But
If it works, it
Don't hold
works.
your
If it
breath.
doesn't work, it doesn't work.
There's some safety about throwing discs indoors that we got to worry about. I'm not sure.
I don't think that's real.
I don't know if that exists or not. So, yeah. So come support us down there.
Totally.
Would really appreciate it. Even if you're, not that far. I mean, the indoor experience is a really
incredible.
fun
It's
tournament.
incredible.
They use a soccer complex that really engulfs the like 3 different indoor soccer fields and just some fun activities. Make sure you get signed up for that though soon so you can take advantage of some of their early bird deals and like those kind of things. And it's a late night thing, so we'll probably be there till 1:30, 2 a.m. on both nights.
Burning that midnight oil.
Selling discs and
throwing discs.
So that'll be fun. So make sure you support us out there. Again, anything is truly appreciated. And also, online at doordisc.com. So we'll catch you next time for episode 4. Till then, keep it subpar.